Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Good One Comedy's second live stream comedy night. Coming at you live on YouTube, make some noise for your host. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Woo!
Thank you. Give it up for our technical director, Jon Vogel, everybody.
Jon Vogel.
Oh my God, you guys. Yes, so nice to see you. I am really going insane living at home alone. And okay, I moved to this part of Brooklyn 4 years ago, and I didn't know where to get my hair cut. So I just walked in to the closest barber shop, all right? I make this decision solely on proximity. And like, I'm the only white guy there. No matter how hard I try, I do things that make me stand out. Like I call ahead and make appointments. It's every time I call, they think like they look at me like I'm booking a flight to Tahiti. All right, it's an unheard of practice. They prefer that you call at the moment you want the haircut, then show up and wait for 4 hours. That is the way they do it in this hood. All right, legit, the barbershop is a very, very big deal for the Caribbean community where I live. It's like I'll come home at 2 a.m. It's like the most hopping social spot. They're playing games, music, grilling, sports. It's like, where else can I go at 2 a.m. and get 6 on top, 3 on the side, and some curried goat to go? It's really a kind of vibe at that hour. And like, I love getting my haircut there, yo. Everyone's very nice, but I can't help but feel like I'm gentrifying, right? Like I go there to get my haircut, and they think I'm there to raise the rent. It's not not the best environment for a haircut. I'm like, guys, yo, please, I have no idea where that Whole Foods came from. Okay, I just want to look good for my cousin's wedding. Okay, there are 2 holes where chairs should be. It looked like a crime scene. Yellow tape around the stall. A chalk outline, like really not the vibe I'm going for, but I got a wedding to get to. So I recognize one of the guys in the back, all right? He was busy, but then there was this 4th guy I'd never seen before, okay? He looked like an ex-con. He was jacked, inked up. He was actually wearing an orange smock. I really like, he really looked like it was an orange jumpsuit, but he was available, okay? I got to get a haircut. So I step into his chair's area, his area, as I like to call it. And okay, I gave this man a very, very, very easy request. Okay, 6 on top, 3 on the sides, hold the goat. This man goes at me with a 2. Okay, first swipe, and it's too close. It's oh my God, dude, I look like I got this inverted mohawk, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, what happened? And he gets in my face. He's like, yo, trust me. I'm like, holy shit, yo, it's a little aggressive. Hey, I trusted you till you hit me with a 2. And man, now I gotta fix my hair. All right, I told you he looked like an ex-con. And I mean it. Have you ever stared at a man's eyes under 24 teardrop tattoos? It's not a good look. Eyebrow hair. It kind of covers it up. It's a win-win with the tattoo thing. I'm no expert when it comes to gang tattoos, but I'm pretty sure the teardrop goes under the eye. Like, right? Don't the tears have to come from the eye? I don't know what it means. Was there a taller man that was crying and it I mean, but I'm like thinking, Jon, you know what? You need a haircut. Don't be so close-minded, all right? You can get a good haircut in prison, okay? You can actually get an associate's degree in cosmetology. So you can definitely get a good haircut in prison. And all right, whatever, dude. He cut my hair way Yeah. At the end of the day, that was too short a haircut, one way or another. I go to this wedding looking like a chubby Mr. Clean after a round of chemo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woof.
And everyone said, yo, what's up with your hair? You look like you just got out of prison. And I'm like, dude, I told you can get a good haircut in prison. Why is this not common knowledge? Moral of the story is don't trust anyone who goes, yo, trust me. And, trust me when I tell you we have a fabulous lineup tonight. So many amazingly talented comics. I'm so happy to be a part of the show.
Jon Lissman.
I want to thank everyone for joining us. We have an amazing talent. She was featured in the Women in Comedy Fest. Please welcome to the Good One stage, Zilla Vodnas.
Zilla.
Yo, guys, what's good? I'm gonna switch it back to gallery view because I love seeing everybody in this space. Like, thanks for inviting me over. You know, that's what it feels like. I gotta say, Gus got us all beat because he looks like he's staying in a sitcom roof, because it's like the perfect cutout of yes, look at that style. Take us, Gus.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Look at that. Newer action movies are a little different. You know, I grew up on the 80s ones. And in these, like I watched John Wick recently and the Old Guard. Everybody loved to walk on the wall. You notice them like this, and they land with a gun twice their size and light everybody up. And it's weird to me because every time I see these crazy fights, I realize that the screenwriters have never actually been in a fight. You know, like, I mean, all you need is a iron. Have you ever been hit with an iron? Like, let's not get too fancy. Shit, even worse if it's plugged in, you know? I just feel like they make it too unrealistic sometimes. Speaking of movies, Joel Schumacher died a couple of weeks ago. And for y'all who don't know who Joel Schumacher is, he directed The Lost Boys and Flatliners. And he is the man who put nipples on the bat suit. Wepa. You know that fabulous madman. He passed away. And I was sad, but the craziest thing, I found out he gave an interview to Vulture where he said that in his lifetime, he slept with 20,000 dudes. That's crazy, right? It's bananas. I love this story. I'm telling my homegirl the story, and she goes, oh my God, Zilla, that's like impossible. So then I did the math real quick. Hear me out, okay? So Joe Schumacher lived till 80, but we're not going to have him having sex till 80 because, you know, you need a break, right? So we're going to cut him off at 70. I'm going to start him at 20 because I never like to think about teenagers having sex. So Joe Schumacher had 50 good years of fucking, all right? If you take 20,000 men and divide that by 50 years, that's 400 dudes a year. Come on. You know what I mean? Just give me one Coke-filled summer and I got you, sweetheart. All right, we doing shit.
Yeah.
God bless you, Brooke, man.
I love Brooke.
Made my whole week. I was like, is this too slutty? And Brooke's like, nah, girl, get it. All right. In other news, I'm Puerto Rican, and I feel like I got to say that because, you know, we in a class war right now. I need to let y'all know what's up. The first rule of being Puerto Rican is we never miss an opportunity to tell everybody we Puerto Rican. Yeah. The second rule of being Puerto Rican is we never talk about the quality of J-Lo's singing voice, all right? If somebody brings it up, I do one of two things. I either have the right to remain silent or the right to remind white people that Hamilton was written by a Puerto Rican. I call that my Lin-Manuel Miranda rights, okay? Anyway,
He's putting up some real numbers. He's like the Michael Jordan of fucking dudes. That is impressive. All right. Our next comic, weird transition. She performs in clubs all around the city. Please give it up for our next comic, Jula Branda.
Hi, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. I like my music. I'm gonna do the robot. All right. I won't do that. All right. So I'm quarantining here in Jersey. I was in the city, living in the city, but my parents are toilet paper hoarders, so I moved back in, so wipe my ass. And you know, it's funny because like they hoarded toilet paper before it was cool. Yeah, like, and, you know, they have toilet paper that's older than me. But it's funny because they started hoarding before it was like chic.
Yeah.
Basically, my dad was like, "Don't tell anyone we got all the toilet paper." But then my friends would come over and they'd see like the stock of toilet paper going up the walls, and they'd be like, "Jula, why do you have so much toilet paper?" And I'd be like, my family, we just have really big assholes. Yeah. The family crest is just a black hole. So that's a little too much information, I know. But, I do think with the COVID situation, hoarders have been doing pretty well. I feel like they've been preparing for this for a really long time and they're ready, because I feel like hoarders are ready not only because, they have plenty of things to wipe their ass with. I mean, forget about toilet paper. Like, it doesn't really matter. It could be the Sweet Puppies and Kittens calendar from 1998. Whatever works. You know what I mean? It's a shortage. And also, it's like, good luck getting within 6 feet of a hoarder. It's not going to happen. Like, there's already a barrier between you and the rest of the human race. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but it turns out if you sleep under a dead cat skeleton for like 3 years, you're immune to coronavirus. So they're doing well right now. Good for hoarders. They were ready. It's funny. I signed up for an acting class before all this shit went down, and that we did it on Zoom because they didn't want to give us our money back. And it was such a weird experience doing that over Zoom because there would always be like technical problems and you'd be doing a scene and it'd be like to be or not to, and then it would like malfunction. And it's like, can I have an Academy Award for not throwing my laptop against the goddamn wall? Can we give Meryl Streep a break for a year? I don't know. That was I realized after I spent $500 on that class, I should have used that money for therapy. That was bad form. What are you gonna do, right? No, I will say that I left the city, like I actually miss getting called a fat bitch on the subway. I never thought it would happen.
Oh,
it's okay. It's true life, I actually I miss getting catcalled too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I actually liked it the whole time. I'm just going to come out and say it. I always like getting catcalled. It makes me feel good. And I'm sick of pretending that it doesn't. So I remember one time I got catcalled and I kind of knew it was coming. The guy was like looking at me. He was giving me the fluttery eyes. And he was like, "Go get it, girl. Go get it, girl." And I was like, oh shit, I walked into this situation expecting to be objectified. Now I'm just inspired as fuck. Like I wish all catcallers, like they get creative like that and do some inspiration in their catcalling. They were just like, hey ma, listen, do anything you set your mind to. The world is your oyster, especially with those titties. Those titties are gonna break that glass ceiling. All right. I'm Jula. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks, one way or another, getting it done. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, let's keep the show rolling. Our next comic has one of the most attractive rooftops or decks I've seen in a while. Give it up for none other than Gus Constantellis.
Yeah, Gus.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you guys doing? Okay, yeah, I mean, it is a nice rooftop. I mean, just to be fair, it is really nice, and it is just us up here, and we get to just fuck all night, which is amazing.
Wow.
I know Joel Schumacher slept with 22,000 guys. I've more than that for sure. I was waiting for my moment. Today. I had 76 guys in 2018. So what up, Joel? What up, Joel? Come get me, Joel. Come find me, Joel Schumacher. I hate this. I had to get on the subway for 45 minutes. I was like, is this what it was like? I have chili right there brewing right now. Miserable. The worst part was like, I wanted to get something to eat. And I was like, where do I get something to eat in the middle of a pandemic? I have to keep my mask on. I went to like a food truck. I got a souvlaki pita because I'm Greek. And I was like, where do I sit and eat this? I had to sit in a fucking stoop, someone's stoop. I sat on someone's stoop that I didn't know. And then they kept coming out and being like, well, who are you? And I was like, I just want to eat my sandwich. Anyway, it really sucked. It really sucked. I don't want to do live comedy anymore. I'm done with live comedy for the rest of my life. But, everyone's like, really? The guy that lives right there, right across the way, we watch him a lot. We gave him a whole life. We were like, he works in finance. He shops at Patagonia a lot. Like we had a whole life. And he was like filming him for his Instagram story and was like, look, it's our neighbor, Eric. And Eric like turned around and saw us. And hold on, there's a motorcycle going by. I live in like a police state. By the way, Park Slope is the worst place to live. Grand Armory Plaza and Barclay Center are right nearby. So it's just helicopters and sirens all day. This is my hell. I love it. Anyone that left New York City, go fuck yourselves, because this is what I deal with on a daily basis. So Eric caught us, right? And then the next day, put curtains up. And boxes too. But then after like a week and a half, he like got bored and like took the curtain down because I think he like likes it. I think he likes it. I think he likes the attention. If I ever see him in the bodega right downstairs, he's definitely gonna call the cops. I'm also on this rooftop all the time because it's like I just work out up here because it's the reason I pay $14,000 in rent. And there's people that like wave at me all the time, and it's like, you're poor, you can't wave at me. I'm up here, but I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I don't pay the rent. My boyfriend does. He's my Joel Schumacher has nothing on me. I'm telling you. And one time I was working out. I was doing like jumping jacks up here, like a faggot, and I saw someone on the corner like was parked or like they were at the red light, like this car right now, and they got out of their car while they were at the red light and started doing jumping jacks with me and like waved. And then just started pointing at me and laughing, and then got back in his car and left. And then I sucked his dick. All right. Then he came up. All right. That's been my time, everybody. That 4-minute thing is stressing me out, so I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much.
For Gus Constantellis! Yes. Oh my God, I love it, Eric. It's not keeping. Voyeurism's okay during a pandemic. I think we all get a pass. So. Keep it going for Gus, making new friends. And boy, this next comic's a friend of mine. He asked me to say horrible things about him when I bring him up. But I have nothing bad to say.
Fuck yeah! Give it up for your host, Jon Lissman, everybody! Yeah! Everybody ready for some fucking comedy?
Yeah!
All right, good one, comedy! Yeah!
Yeah!
Feel like I'm at Spunky's in Joplin, Missouri. Come on down for our chicken wing special at 5 p.m. We'll have Jon Lissman and Mike Malone start up the good... Anyway. Oh, damn. Gus was on here. Gus fucked 7 up today smelling like a burnt tuna fish sandwich.
No.
Wrapped in a pizza hero sock. Way to go, blow my first joke. It even turned out better. I love it. I bought The Key to Comedy. It's this book by a famous, I'm washing it out, famous philosopher, but it smells really musty. Like a dark basement. It says on the internet, take baking soda and put it in a box with the book to get rid of the smell. I'm thinking, I should just stop reading. Oh, got Ollie Brooks with that one. All right, ew. I was single before I was with my last girlfriend. I don't know why those words are funny, but after we broke up, I've been alone ever since. And you know, tragedy plus time equals dating apps. But I'm not doing too well on Tinder because I look too much like my profile picture. Maybe I should go with the oh, there's my exit music. Or my wedding music. Speaking of weddings, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. They put barbecue sauce on everything. Even the racism is sweet and spicy.
Damn.
Yeah, damn, Ricks. What's up? My father's Jewish, but my mother is not. So I woke up today eating caviar on pizza crust. It's true. I'm highbrow white trash. Or I just live in Brooklyn. Because isn't that what all of our food is? It's just rich people stuff smashed with what poor people prepare for you. You know what? Nobody's perfect. You know why? Because we're all pieces of shit. All of us. Every last one of us in this room. I guarantee I can prove it. Anyone in this room, name somebody alive or dead. I'll put in piece of shit. Somebody else. Name another one.
John Gibbs.
Sean Gibbs. Sean Gibbs is a 32nd degree Freemason, but he refuses to pay his dues because he thinks his lodge is filled with bullshit people who hide behind flags and ideals, and he thinks that one of them is actually in the KKK. That's my time. My name's Sean Gibbs. Give it back to your host, Jon Lissman, everybody!
Oh my God! Yeah, so much to learn there. I don't know if it's the profile pic or the semi-crazy KKK Freemason group, but what a catch, ladies. He's still single. All right. Man, our next comic also newly single, a very funny and talented, incredible young man. Give it up for Andre Riggs!
Damn.
Yeah. I just lost my girlfriend.
Man.
How are you, Andre?
It's all right. Somebody will find her for sure.
Oh.
I'll take it.
I'm sure. I hope they don't though, because I killed her. So that's a story. No, I'm kidding.
Don't kill us.
I'm kidding. I didn't kill her. I hired somebody, not because of the relationship though, but because I like white people, and like white people. We were riding into Maine, and so when you ride into Maine, they got the plaque that says "Welcome to Maine," and then they got the state motto. Their state motto is "The way life should be." And I was like, "Oh shit, there's definitely no black people here." That's a lot of white people, a lot of rednecks too. They should rename this place New Arkansas. That's what I think.
Damn.
Yes.
A lot of white people. What else is happening? Oh, speaking. So I'm in Maine. I'm thinking about moving to maybe Montreal because because they are subjects of the Queen. You know, and I like the idea of white. I like the idea of white slavery. I just want to see what that's about. Speaking of white slavery, I went to a coffee shop the other day. You ever been to a coffee shop?
Mm-hmm.
Went to a coffee shop. They had a live band playing punk rock music, which it was weird to me. It's like the owner's like, the best way to enjoy a cup of coffee is to the soundtrack of domestic violence. A lot of protests are going on and stuff like that. I was reading on Instagram, there's some posts on Instagram, things for non-black people to do for black people at the post. And it's like, don't take photos and videos of protesters. Don't incite the police. Don't lead chants. And I just kept looking for the rule that said, don't participate, because that's what that sounds like. And I want to say on behalf of black people, participate, motherfuckers. We don't want to do that shit. Get out there. Have a ball. Ball. No, I actually I didn't want to go to the protest because it's a little dangerous. You know what I'm saying? A little dangerous to be out there. And so what I protest in another way, and you could do it. It's much safer. Every other Tuesday, I just walk outside and hand white people watermelon. That's what I do. And then I remind them that this beautiful fruit came from a black seed. It's very important you say that part. Very important. No, it's tough. It's tough out here for everybody. I'm just making jokes, but it's hard. Black people go outside, they got to try not to get shot. Women go outside, they got to try not to get harassed. White dudes go outside, got to try not to get insider stock trading tips. It's tough for everybody. Yeah, doing this quarantine thing. I'm grunt because my stimulus check finally came. I finally got it, and I'm gonna be more. My dog is 6'9", black and swole. I said, dog, you better not walk out the house looking like Morpheus. There's gonna be all kind of misunderstandings with the police and shit. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. 13 seconds left.
Clearing up those misunderstandings with the police, doing God's work. Yes, all right. Our next comic. Gosh, I don't think any of us would have known this next comic if not for the quarantine. She runs one of the best mics out there every Tuesday at 9 Eastern. Follow her at Brooke Makes Fun. But please welcome to the stage the one and only Brooke Barsell.
Well, if it's a party, then I'm coming for sure.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun so far. Thank you. My name is Brooke. I spell it with an E, although sometimes I'll spell it wrong, and then I'm broke. I try to be really clear that I need at least 2 O's. At least, you can hit start on the clock. But I would prefer like 69 O's, so you could call me Brooke. I do have a fairly intimate relationship with the 69 fairy. He visits me a lot. It is real because every morning I get cum underneath my pillow as like a gift. Oh gosh. Well, COVID time, it's been a little different. It's just mostly been a rubber taste in my mouth. Anything can be a 69 if your head is in the right place. But I was like, look, Mom, look. And she's like, what? And I was like, it's a 69. And she's like, what part of a 69 do you think I think would be funny? Okay, you're right. And she is right, because 69 is taken very seriously. They're about equality, like you're getting a 6, I'm getting a 9. Just so happens that it's happening at the same time. Get a neck cramp over it, okay? I try to not get too deep with my comedy because ow. I feel bad for the future, like everyone in the future, because people aren't getting taught cursive.
Yeah.
I feel like the loops and the curves, like all of those things are important to learn. Me and my friend, we were stapling earlier, which is when you just touch clits. I know what you're thinking. Gosh, she's got some pigtail energy, right? You're thinking pigtail? I've heard it before. I feel like what's going on though is people are picking up on something. Like, cool. They asked for headshots and they got mad because I had cum all over my face. The other day I was like super, super, super deep in thought. And she was like, oh. You ever try really, really hard to be straight, but then you realize that you're a circle? My name's Brooke Barsell. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you so much for letting me be here.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, John.
Brooke Barsell, everybody. Oh my God, the queen. All right, guys. Our next comic. He's one of the co-founders, co-producers, co-co-cos of Good One. From the
Woo! All right. So like things are starting to get back to normal. I understand that. Like people are starting to go back to work. We're gonna have to learn, like relearn how to say hi to people. You ever notice like people say hi differently? They have like weird quirks. Like I always get this a lot. I'll say hi to someone and I get one of these back. I get one of like just like that, you know? Like I don't know if he's saying hi back to me or if he's signaling to me that he's being held hostage. Like, I don't know what this guy's trying to tell me, you know? And you ever get this drive-by, you know, the guy's too busy, so he gives you one of these drive-by flashes like that. That's not saying hi. This is hi. That's a curveball. I don't know why he's telling me to do that, you know? And of course, we always know the guy that winks hello. You know this guy, you know, he waves with his eyes, you know? I've never been winked at before and thought to myself, I feel safe. Never in my life. I've been watching a lot of TV now. A lot of us have during this quarantine. I watched a lot of TV when I was growing up too. I watched a lot of 80s sitcoms. And I always wanted to be a part of an 80s sitcom family. You know, I just love the dynamic of it. You know, like I would have even settled for the adopted cousin that slept in the garage on the mattress. You know, they treated him fine, you know, like when the sitcom dad would come home, it was like an event. You always had good news. The kids would run down. He would enter the house. He'd be like, guess who got a new promotion? And all the kids would be like, Dad, you know, my dad would come home and he'd be like, guess who was on the bowl all day because of your mom's meatloaf? He'd be like, Dad. My dad liked to play this little game though when he came home. He had this. It was a fun little game that he liked. It was called "Who Put This Here?" And the premise was very simple. You know, he would find like a household item, fall over it, and then proceed to ask, "Who put this here?" Now the thing about this game was that you couldn't win at it. You know, like if you laughed, you lost, okay? If you went to help them, you like the sitcom kids were always so happy. They even started their days happy. They would run down the stairs, go into the kitchen, and the mom would have a big spread. You know, breakfast was ready. You had pancakes and orange juice, and mom would have the lunch ready, kiss them on the cheek, send them on their way. Everyone was happy, you know? My house, similar, like my mom would wake up early. Maybe like 2 hours before the rest of us. I would go into the kitchen. My mom would be there sipping on her like third cup of coffee already, you know, and she had, there was a reason for that. She always told me this. She always said, listen, early to rise, early to die. And that was her mantra. You know, it's a philosophy that I keep in my back pocket now and then when I need to uplift myself. So, guys, thank you for tonight. Thank you, John and Sean, everyone else. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes. Early to rise, early to do stand up, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. I like. Please give it up for Anthony Woodhouse.
For me, but you know, never mind. I saw what y'all did to Andre, so I was like, I know what's going on. Yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, we're doing this Zoom thing. Yeah, shout out to Good One for having me on. I appreciate it. It was a great mic. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, I've been going to the clubs on Zoom since right now, you know, we in the quarantine and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I went to the club on Zoom and It was good, man. We was in there hanging out, you know, dancing. Everybody was in their squares. But there was one guy that had some really big balls, you know, but he was dancing. He was...
Oh my God.
Big balls, man. I didn't want to look, you know, couldn't help it. And he was kind of rude. He was rude, so it was one guy that was like, man, the balls on this guy. Yeah. When I tell people that I work at a law firm, they be like, all right, okay. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just a janitor up in there in the Baltimore harbor. You know, in 1492, Christopher Columbus founded America. Last week, he found Jimmy Hoffa. The Washington Redskins, they changing their name because of all the controversy surrounding the name. The new proposed name is the Maryland Redskins. I live out here in Washington, D.C. right now. And out here we have gay gangs. Like gangs, they're gay, but they started because other people used to pick on them and stuff like that. So they started their own gang. And they don't sell drugs, they sell sex toys. So they say, yeah, I got them penis rings. Yeah. I got the pandemic special on the dildos. And they don't do drive-bys with guns or nothing. They blow bubbles. They say, oh, you talking shit? Oh, I'm loading up the clip. You talking shit? Oh, okay, yeah. You talking shit. And when the bubbles blow back on them, they say, oh shit, that motherfucker backfired. Oh shit. Keith Heading. Oh man, joke. I traveled to Thailand, and there was a lot of cool things that happened in Thailand. Like it was an awesome trip, you know. But one thing that was of note is the maids that's in the, you know, the hotel rooms and stuff. Man, they're real good, almost too good. I stayed up late one night, and so I slept in the next day. Do you know she made the bed while I was in it? I couldn't even get out of the bed, man. I'm glad she didn't throw no pad thai on me. Felt like an egg roll. What I got? Oh, 20. Okay, I'm looking at the countdown. This is cool. I like this countdown thing. And what else is going on? The countdown. Me and
the third.